Hi everyone, thanks for logging on to My Fox Hurricane. Still keeping close tabs on this area of interest draped right over the Sunshine State. We have a portion of the Gulf and out into the southeastern Atlantic included in this area for potential tropical development. Now the difference from yesterday to today, the odds now up to 30% we see something form over the next 7 days. Notice 0% odds over the next 2 days. Nothing is going to happen until later this week. And we have also seen this area of interest extending a bit further off to the south and east, so actually seeing some more model indication that there's a slightly better chance if an area of low pressure would form that it would possibly be off the east coast of Florida, though there is still that potential. Models have been bouncing back and forth on whether it could happen in the Gulf or in the Atlantic. But regardless of if and where we see that system form, the big picture moving forward the next several days is going to be rounds of heavy rain. The big picture here, what is going to help cause some spin up is this cold front, which is going to continue to track east across the country. It slows out, stalls out a bit across parts of the southeast. Rain chances are going to be on the rise as we get a good fetch of tropical moisture really on Wednesday and right on through the 4th of July weekend. So we're not going to be talking washout conditions. There are going to be some times to get out and about, but heavy rain is going to be in place here for a couple of days around the southeast. And really the areas that we're watching for tropical development right in line with where we would expect something to spin up in July. We call them homegrown systems, and typically off these weakening fronts, it does allow for some more enhanced lift and potentially some areas of spin to form. And you see where the area to watch is. Overall, water temperatures plenty warm. We see a lot of mid-80s for parts of the Gulf, parts of the Atlantic as well. 80 degrees is generally the threshold for a tropical system to thrive. So you see the rainfall accumulation potential here. This runs through Friday night. We are talking a deluge of rain at times where in general 3 to 6 inches is looking likely here for our Tampa Bay area. The potential even for 7-8 inches of rain is looking likely for parts of central Florida. So that's just something that we're going to be have to watch here. The heavy rain is going to be the biggest impact regardless of any tropical development. This is our excessive rain outlook on Thursday. That looks to be most likely the best day for potential washout conditions, or at least washout conditions at times. We look on the 4th of July, that's Friday, still a 1 out of 4 risk for excessive rain. That includes a lot of central and south Florida spots, and so that is something that we will see some improvement on as we head through the weekend. Chantal is the next name in line here for the Atlantic hurricane season list. Meanwhile, we take you out to the eastern Pacific, and the East Pac has been very active here for their start of the hurricane season. We now have Hurricane Flossie on its way to possibly become a major hurricane here over the next couple of days. We do have some tropical advisories and watches up for the southern coast of Mexico. But you see the general track here, skirting along the southern coast of Mexico and curving generally away from the Baja Peninsula, which is some good news as Cabo, you're right in line to be dealing with some rain. Possibly some high surf is going to be the biggest impacts, though we are going to be tracking an increase in winds right along the coast of Mexico here right on through the end of the week and into the start of the holiday weekend. But what's going to be more noticeable is some of these outer rain bands moving through parts of Mexico. We'll watch that to make a run near the Cabo area as well. But you see that general weakening as we get to Thursday and Friday as we start to see a curve a little bit away from the area. But we're also going to be watching for the fetch of some of that tropical moisture to move into parts of South Texas and the Southwest U.S. We'll keep tabs on all of these areas with more updates to come right here on My Fox Hurricane.